children, how are you all? I'm sure you all are safe at home. Now children, as you already know, your summer vacations are over. Now it is study time once again. Okay, let me introduce you myself. I am Meenakshi Shukla, your science teacher. I will be taking your science of class 5. Now first let me tell you about the book. As you are already aware, Essential Science is the book which you need. I'm sure you all must be having the book by now. But still, in case if you don't have, I would request you to please buy it. Okay, another instruction which I would like to give you is that children, please cover your book, because it looks nice when your books and copies are covered, because they are maintained very nicely till the end of the year. Okay, see this book, it is so nicely covered, isn't it? Okay, so let's begin. Okay children, if you remember, in previous lesson we have done about pollination. Now, and also we have learned about the parts of the flower. Now, the next question is, what happens after pollination? Now, after pollination, fertilization takes place. Fertilization helps in reproduction of new plant. Now, what does the word reproduction mean? Reproduction is giving birth. As your parents have given you birth, similarly, mother plant give birth to baby plant. But how this thing happens? So let's study in detail about the next lesson, that is lesson number 5, plant reproduction. Lesson number 5, plant reproduction. Once the pollination is successful, the next step is fertilization. In fertilization, the male gamete in the pollen grain fuses with the female gamete inside the ovary. This type of reproduction that involves fusion of male and female gamete is called sexual reproduction. Reproduction in plants can be categorized into 2 types. First one is sexual reproduction and another one is asexual reproduction, or you can also say it vegetative reproduction. Sexual reproduction, the formation of new plant through the fusion of male and female gamete, is called sexual reproduction. In sexual reproduction, new plants grow from seeds. Seeds are found within fruits and fruits are formed from flowers. Children, you can see a life cycle of a plant here. There is a new plant, or you can say a baby plant. It has turned into a mature one. From the mature plant to the fruit, and from this fruit, finally the seeds. Fertilization. Fertilization is a step between pollination and seed formation. The fusion of male gamete with the female gamete is called fertilization. Fertilization leads to formation of seed, which later germinates into a new plant. During fertilization, following event takes place. Children, here process of fertilization is given. See the picture carefully. Pollen grain germinate from stigma and pollen tubes develop. The pollen tube grow downwards into the style. The pollen tubes are the carriers of male gametes. Pollen tube carry male gametes, enters the ovule where egg cell is present. Finally, the male gamete fuses the female gamete. This process is called fertilization. Formation of seed. Do you know, children, what happens to a flower after fertilization? There are some changes in a flower after fertilization. First one is the flower loses its bright color. The sepal, petal and stamen fall off. The ovary increases in size and becomes a fruit. The ovary wall becomes the fruit wall. Inside the ovary, the ovule develops into seed. Dispersal of the seed. What will happen if the seed falls and start growing beneath the parent plant? As you know, the seed fall and start growing beneath the parent plant. They will be overcrowded and will not be able to get proper sunlight, water and other nutrient. Therefore, seed must be scattered in a wide area to grow properly. The process of a scattering of seed from the parent plant is called seed dispersal. Dispersal of seed occurs in various ways. This may be carried to far off places through wind, water, insect and animals. These are called agents of dispersal. Some plants expel seed explosively. Now here, children, a table is given in front of you. Agents of dispersal. Now dispersal can be done by air or through water or through explosion or even by animals. Let's discuss through wind or air. Seeds that are small and light are dispersed by wind. Children, you can see the picture of dandelion or maple. Seed of cotton dandelion have hair around them. These hair help in carrying seeds by the wind. Seeds of some plants such as drumstick and maple have wing-like structures that help in their dispersal by wind. One thing has to be noted down, children. They are actually very light in weight. That is why they are easily carried by wind. If suppose they are heavy, they will not be able to carry it by wind. Seed dispersal by water. Seeds of plants that grow near water are generally dispersed by water. Like seeds of coconut or lotus plant are dispersed through water. Spongy light fruits of lotus help it to float away by water. Fibrous coat of coconut helps it to be carried by water. Seed dispersal through animals. Fruits of some plants such as tiger claw or xanthium have hook-like structures. These hooks stick to the fur of animals or clothes of human beings and carry seeds with them. Some plants have juicy fruits like animals and birds eat. The seeds of these fruits pass through the gut of animals and are released at different places. Because these seeds cannot be digested, guava and tomato are such type of seeds. Explosion.
fruit of okara, geranium, and poppy burst open when they are ripened. The seeds are automatically scattered through explosion and falls here and there. Now we will come to the next topic, that is the vegetable reproduction. In vegetative reproduction, new plants are grown from vegetative parts of the plant, such as roots, stems, and leaves. Growing plants from stem. Some plants grow from stem. In such cases, stems have buds on them. Can be cut from the mother plant and planted after removing the leaves. New plants grow from the buds. Flowering plants such as rose, hibiscus, and bougainvillea can be grown through cutting of the stem. As you can see the picture here is hibiscus plant. A stem is taken and it is planted, and you can see after some time the stem is converted into a new plant. Similarly, underground stems such as potato, ginger, onion have buds. These buds grow into new plants. All the plants can also grow from seeds. Now children, you can see the picture here. Potato, ginger, onion. Small tiny buds are there. Now here from where the plant grows. Growing plants from roots. Like stem, root of some plants can be used for growing new plants. Roots of sweet potato, dahlia, carrot, radish, and turnip are modified to store food. New plants can be grown from roots of such plants. Now you can see carrot and radish is given here. See, the new plant can be grown from the roots. As you can see the green part. Growing plants from leaves. New plants can also be grown from leaves. Leaves of Bryophyllum plant have buds on the margin of the leaf. New plants grow from. Now children, here you can see the picture. Small buds are grown from the leaf and buds are on the edges of the leaf. Growing plants from spores. Some lower plants such as moss and fern do not have flowers, fruits or seeds. These are non-flowering plants. These plants have special structures called spores in their leaves. Spores are very tiny seed-like structures. New plants can be grown from these spores. In fern plants, group of spores are found in the form of sori in the leaves. Now you can see small red dots. Actually, they are the spores, which are also called sori.
Okay children, as you have already seen in the picture that plants grow with the help of root, stem as well as leaf. Now firstly, I have a live example for you that how a stem can be used to grow new plant. Now here, just look here. This is bougainvillea. Okay, this was a stem. It is grown by me. I just planted a small stem and see now it has grown into a beautiful plant. Okay, so same way you can also do this. Okay children, now another vegetable which I have grown here is pointed grout, or in Hindi we say parval. What I have done is I have simply taken parval seeds or pointed grout seeds, and just see here I have put the seed in the mud and see a small little tiny plant is coming out. A more live example here Anybody can tell me what is this? This is not a ginger, although it looks like a ginger, but it is turmeric. See, I will break it up and show you. Isn't it yellow in color? Orange in color, okay. Now, you can see this white color. What is this? This is the new bud coming out from the ginger, from the turmeric. Now, simply I will take this. I will wait for a few more days, this white color. I will wait for a few more days to grow a little bit more bigger. Then I will plant in the garden soil. And then what will happen? The new plants will grow from the same bud. Children, look at this plant. This is a money plant. This again has grown with the stem few days ago. And see how beautifully it has come out. So many leaves have come out just with the help of one stem. So this is the way you can multiply the plant which can grow with the help of stem. Children, now what's your homework? Your homework is, there are certain keywords given on page number 56. You need to learn them. They are small definitions you can easily learn at home. First one is, what is sexual reproduction? The formation of new plant through the fusion of male and female gametes. Spores, tiny seed-like structure found in some lower plants that produce new plants. Vegetative reproduction. Reproduction from vegetative parts such as stem, leaves and root. Fertilization. The fusion of male and female gamete. Seed dispersal. The process of scattering of seeds from the parent plant. Children, here 5 definitions are given. So learn them. Okay children, now we have done the explanation part of the lesson. Now you are at home, so you have lot of time. Read the lesson nicely, very nicely, and then next video we will discuss about the definitions, about fill in the blanks, question answers and other book exercises. Okay, thank you for watching.